A lot of remaining questions around Elon Musk releasing the Twitter files. Journalist Matt Taibbi releasing this report over the past 24 hours. And I had a chance to speak with Elon Musk earlier tonight. I asked him a couple of questions about these Twitter files. And I asked him specifically about this backdoor government portal that was uncovered thanks to Dr. Shiva Ayyadury's lawsuit about 2 years ago. You'll recall he was running for Senate out of the state of Massachusetts. And as a result of that lawsuit, we learned that there was a government backdoor portal into Facebook, in addition to which there was a Twitter partnership program where the government, with a government email address, you could essentially reach out to executives at Twitter and have them remove, ban different accounts, take things down, and just with a government ID. And it's very accessible. You can write about it right now, still on Twitter's blog, even was updated last year at the end of the year on December 17th of 2021 about this Twitter partnership program. So a few moments ago, I had a chance to talk with Elon about this Twitter partnership program. What does he intend to do about it? Is he aware of it? And I think his answer was actually really surprising. So here is my brief conversation with Elon Musk just a short time ago. Hey, thanks, Elon. One of the stories we've been covering on our show over the past couple of months is Dr. Shiva's lawsuit. He was banned from Twitter running for the Senate from Massachusetts. And one of the things in his lawsuit that was uncovered was the back-end government portal to both Facebook and Twitter, the trusted Twitter partnership. And I know on Twitter's blog that trusted Twitter partnership between Twitter and someone with a government email address can reach out to Twitter and basically have accounts banned, taken down. Is that portal, is that trusted partnership still available to the government? And given what you've released in the Twitter files, does it make sense for that to still be there?
I got to dig into this trusted partnership thing. Obviously that has like some Big Brother vibes. Twitter will adhere to the law, but it will not do. It's not going to go beyond the laws. And if there are laws that don't seem to be in the interest of the people, then Twitter will push to change the laws to be in the interest of the people. I'll dig into this trusted partnership thing, kind of what's going on.
This, of course, is pretty shocking. This is what Dr. Ayyadury's lawsuit was all about, was that this Twitter partnership program still exists to this day. Elon taking over and, of course, being a champion of free speech, and that's why he's here. And he repeatedly said throughout this call that, in fact, we should let the people speak, right? The people should be allowed to speak, and government interference, of course, should not be allowed to happen in this way. So again, this Twitter partnership portal, this government partnership portal still exists. It's still there. And so Elon says he's going to look into it and see what this program is all about. He did address the fact that he's been on the job for a month. There's a lot of things on his list of things that he's going to be tackling. One of the things he talked about is going after all of these bot farms. He said he was very good at deleting and getting rid of spam in his previous jobs. And this is something he's very proud of. And he said till his dying day, he will remove these spam and these bot armies. So again, he said he's been there a month, so he hasn't been able to get everything done. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that comment in the comments below. And we would love to have Elon on here for a full interview for an hour to be able to discuss some of these things. That's one of our goals. I also asked him about Matt Taibbi, of course, the journalist who released the Twitter files via Elon Musk and the team at Twitter. And Elon says he has not personally been going through these Twitter files. I asked Elon Musk specifically about Matt Taibbi, who has been over the past few hours slammed for his coverage of this story. A number of liberal reporters have come out slamming him in the media, calling him a sellout for covering this story. It's actually really disgusting and astonishing. He's an excellent reporter, and these little whiny bitches in the press in the corporate media are pissed at him for covering this story between government censorship and Twitter. And so here was Elon's response. Listen. A lot of liberal news reporters came out and really slammed Matt Taibbi which really was really shocking. What was your response to that?
Well, I think those people should be looking in the mirror and wondering why they were deceptive. Why did they deceive the American public? And instead of trying to redirect blame to Matt Taibbi, they should be accepting some responsibility themselves for not being truthful to the American public.
So there you go. There's a lot to unpack. What Elon's been saying over the past 24 hours and release of these Twitter files. We're still awaiting the second tranche of Twitter files. He said that's up to Matt Taibbi, and now he's also given these to Bari Weiss, journalist Bari Weiss. So the two of them are going through these documents, and we will be getting the second leg of this, I guess, if you will. There's still a lot of questions that we have, though. I know reporters were curious to ask questions about COVID documents and Pfizer. What sort of collusion was there between these large biopharmaceutical companies and Twitter to suppress information about COVID, about vaccines? One of the other things that came up during this Twitter Spaces call was about the Verified program. Elon saying that that's going to be rolled back in about a week. We will see the new Twitter Verified and Blue program coming back in about a week's time. He did say that this will require a government ID of some kind, as well as they're working on a couple of different iterations of this. It seems something akin to what Airbnb does for verification, that you would have to show some sort of, maybe, I'd be curious if they're going to do some sort of bioauthentication, which a lot of banks do now. A lot of banks require you to hold up your phone and scan your face, but he did talk of government ID, and you would have to have a reputable phone company that you're working with, like AT&T or Verizon in the United States. You sign up for one of those accounts, and because you have to give them information and IDs to get a phone with a reputable phone company, that's another layer of security. So we will see on that. So just recapping there, Elon Musk saying he's going to look into this trusted Twitter partnership program that currently exists, this sort of backdoor portal that government is still allowed to go right to Twitter executives and say, hey, take down this account. Although I have to imagine they're probably less inclined to try this strategy right now, given what we've seen with Twitter files. That's good news. And also my question to him about Matt Taibbi going after these journalists for quote unquote selling out for covering the Twitter files. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this conversation. And yes, we are working on getting Elon here on Redacted. Much love to all of you. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this segment here at Redacted. We are live every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, trying to share the stories that the mainstream media will not cover. You should also come over and join our community of Redacted Rebels over at redacted.inc. That's our private locals community where we can share exclusive content that we simply cannot share here on YouTube. Come over and join the rebellion together right now by going to redacted.inc. We'll see you next time.